This is the cut. What's up, y'all? It's Trey Cuts. This is the cut, and I'm back with another tutorial. So in this tutorial is basically a client that came in that wanted like a mid fade. He had a little tail thing in the back, and he had a pushback hairline. So I was doing my best to fix the hairline and make it look a lot better. In this video, I actually used some enhancements. So for all those people that's interested in learning how to use enhancements and work with enhancements and shape them up and stuff like that, this is going to be a good video for you. I know I've been going for a while, but I've been, getting caught up in these videos can really set you back with a lot of stuff, and I just wasn't getting a lot of sleep at night, so I had to take a couple steps back to make sure I was taking care of myself. So I'm not going to be putting out videos as often as I was before, but they will be coming out. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you have any questions, I always tell y'all to ask at the end and stuff like that. If y'all have any questions and stuff, make sure y'all, ask y'all questions and stuff like that. Matter of fact, right now, I want y'all to like and subscribe to this video right now. Like like and subscribe, because I need more subscribers and I need to start seeing more likes on my videos. By now I got like 20 videos out and I don't be getting a lot of subscribers, and I want some more subscribers. So make sure y'all take this second while I'm telling y'all to like and subscribe to this video, or just watch the whole video all the way through and like and subscribe then. So if y'all have any questions about this video, don't forget to shoot them to me in the comment section below. If you haven't checked out any of my previous videos, go back and check out some of my previous videos and comment on those and let me know what y'all think. I haven't put any barber blogs out in a while, but I'm working on putting a barber blog out. I just don't know what to talk about right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think I'm going to just talk about some general stuff. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check it out. Let me know what y'all think. Any questions, you'll know what to do. We're going to get right into it right about now. Alright, so getting right into it, I'm using my ANDIS SLIMLINE PRO Li's. These are the cordless ones. Great trimmers. I'm not going to get into detail about that, but what I'm doing here is I'm cutting out this circle section. And this was for like a tail thing that he was trying to grow out. And what I ended up doing was I blended the outer side into the smaller section that I thought he would like, but he ended up not liking it, and he basically told me to cut it off at the end. Not the whole thing, but just the outer blended section. He just wanted it primarily to be the white little rubber band that you see the hair hanging on to. So right here I'm using my WAHL Reflections close to start my ball guideline. Then I'm taking it midway. It's going to be a mid fade. And just clean it up. Make sure you're using those brushes to clean that hair away, clean your canvas up. You always want to have a nice clean canvas to look at when you're starting. Brush all that extra hair down. So now I'm using my seniors open. Try to give myself like an inch or a half inch all the way open. And give you a nice area to blend with so that you have a nice looking transition. Transition is everything when it comes to fades. So now I'm using my 5-star shavers to clean up the bottom section. Now normally I would do my ball guideline and then go immediately into the 5-star shaver. I didn't do it that way this time, and that's okay. You don't have to do it that way every single time. So I'm opening up halfway, and I'm just cleaning that little section up right underneath of my all the way open line. So it has a nice look to it. Getting those little dark spots out. Now every time it slows down like you saw it do, that's me switching the blade. Now I'm using my WAHL Premium 1/16 guard closed, going up like a 1/4 inch at the most. And I'm primarily going to be working on the right side of the head, just like my last fading video. Now I'm halfway open. Now I like to show me slowing down, because when I watch some other tutorials, they say they switching the blade, switching the arm, and I never see it. So I wanted you guys to actually see me switch the arm. All the way open. Watch my thumb. Push it all the way down. Push that hair down. And get back into it. And I blend up. I don't blend down. Now I do blend down when I'm doing my polishing. When I'm polishing my blend, I do blend back down. But for getting in the initial blend, I blend straight up. Using all my guards. I don't skip any guards. I use all my guards and I blend up. Now I skip guards when I do my polishing. I use various guards. I jump around. But for the most part, I blend straight up. Now this is my one premium guard, all the way closed, still blending up. You notice my strokes are a little wider now, probably going up a little bit more than a quarter inch. I'm going halfway. So what I had to do here, I made 3 movements. I pushed it all the way open, all the way closed, and then I had to feel for that middle section, because WAHLs don't have that middle, those notches on it like the Masters do. You just get so used to using those notches to help you out that sometimes it sucks when you don't have them. So that's how I find it. So now I'm halfway open with the one premium guard. You saw it come up. And I use my comb now too, because using the comb when you get into longer parts of the hair trying to blend it to the top is better, because it pulls the hair off of the scalp and not pushes the hair down, so it gives you a better blend. So now this is just polishing work, and I'm using various guards, pretty much just blending back down. So right now with my 1, then I'm going to go down to my 1/16. I didn't use anything higher than a 1 for this fade, because I use freehand to blend the top into the bottom. I've been doing that a lot lately. Yeah, it just works for me. So now I'm using the 1/16, still polishing. Make sure you use the mirror to check for balance. Mirror will actually help you look at some dark spots that you may not see with their unaided eye also. So I saw a little dark spot, go back in there with my 1. So this is just doing the freehand that I was talking about, blending the bottom into the top. It works for me. It might not work for some people, especially if you're not used to freehanding. You have to be really careful freehanding, because if you don't have a steady hand, or your client is moving around a lot, you notice they move around a lot, it's not a good idea to do freehand.
I hear your jokes. I hear your jokes. I hear your jokes. That don't make no sense.
So now I'm just continuing to blend the bottom into the top, using my 1 guard, cleaning some of them dark spots up since I blended that little section in a little bit to the top. You see how it's a little darker. I'm trying to lighten that spot up so it's blended a little bit better. Using the corner, little strokes.
That's what happens. I think that's the reason why they won't do it. Because when you cut the top off, it's actually a fire hazard. It's actually a fire hazard. Because the hair get down into the.
So this was the little section that I was talking about. When I told you I blended the back end to a smaller section, and he actually didn't like it, so we actually ended up cutting the area around the rubber band off. I thought it looked cool, he didn't like it, and at the end of the day it's up to the client. They're paying for the haircut, so we ended up cutting that off. But that happened like after everything was done, after we took pictures and everything. So with the top of his hair is a little, there go Mike being silly. He always trying to slide in the videos. He actually has an uneven top, and he asked me what can he do to make it, better. And I told him honestly the only thing you can do is either cut it down to the lowest section so that it's all even to the lowest section, or sponge it. So he said we could sponge it. So that's what we did at the end. So right here what I'm doing is I'm cleaning the hairline up with some alcohol or astringent. I don't remember what I used to prepare it for shaping up. Now I'm going to use the blow dryer on a cool setting. Always remember the cool setting to dry it. You don't want to use the warm setting because it will start bringing them oils and stuff out. And I use a little spritz to hold the hair into place. Now as you can see, if you looked at his hairline close enough, you can see that whoever cut it at some point pushed it back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best not to push it back, and I'm not going to push it back. I'm going to stay really low on the hairline and take a little bit off as possible. I'm using my ANDIS T outliners, modified, cut off, skeleton, whatever you guys like to call them. They're modified, that's what I call it. Cut off, no matter. I'm just doing small, little small sections, little cuts, not going deep into his hairline. You see how much he was cut off. It's almost a ½ inch push back. That's why you gotta be careful, man. Them clients, they gotta be careful about who they out here messing with. Small cuts, not going deep. They all cracking up in the background. I forget what we was talking about. We was talking about some funny stuff that day. So working on the curve. Same thing with the curve. You want to do small small sections. You don't want to push it too far back. You want it to look proportionate with the haircut. You don't want your curve to look super wide, or you don't want it to not have a curve to it. You don't want it to look like it's two lines, like it's pointed in the deepest section and then angling out to the other section. You want it to be a nice smooth curve.
Santa was chicken. Should we get him biscuit too? I really appreciate it if you guys.
So this is just the other side. Same thing. I'm not going to go super high. You got to work with them hairs that look like baby hairs. See, I'm not going high. I'm not going into it. Make sure you look at it. Work on those curves. Remember, you want it to look proportionate. You don't want the deepest end, the deepest section to look like an angle, a straight line angling out to the bottom half. You want it to be nice and curved. And you don't want to push it all the way back either. So it's really, really light, but you can see it. So now I'm going to use some enhancements to make his hairline look a little bit more full. And I don't put in some barbers, they put the enhancement on first and then shape it up with the enhancement. But I like to do the hairline, put the enhancement on, and then shape it up with the hairline on there. It's not going to push it back. All you're doing is cutting those extra enhancements off of the forehead so that it makes it look more full, because fibers don't stay on. They don't stay on like super hard. Like you could brush them off with your hand. So you want to make sure that if they do brush off, or when he washes his hair, that he still has some type of line there. So that's why I do the shape up first, and then go back over it once the fibers are on. And this right section left to him is a little light with the fiber, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Fill that section in. I had to do a little surgery on this jaw. Just same thing, little cuts. And you're gonna lock the fibers in with the holder, some spritz. You don't have to use a lot. You're just locking them in. Make sure you clean it up too, and blow dry on a warm setting. Just a couple little go overs to hold it. The warm setting makes the hair lock a little harder than the cool, to me. That's my opinion. So I use the sponge to make his hair look a little more even on top. The best I could do. He didn't want it cut, so I used the sponge. Give it the nappier look. You want to go in one direction when using the sponge too. So this is just some oil sheen, so that it doesn't look dry. Brush it down, give it a nice look. Get ready to take some pictures, because that's what we did after this. So this is the finished cut. I hope you guys like it. If you have any comments, any gripes, complaints, or anything, just hit me in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.